Hey everybody, welcome back to Odin Sphere. Trying to remember exactly when this part takes place.
Since their surprise attack has failed,
I think it's
the
at the
AC
start of
morale is
Mercedes'
quite
story.
Odin must be
Yeah.
terrified to see his army so afraid before the battle begins.
They say that Beldor will unleash a dragon during the next battle.
This is definitely
Our
before
army's defense will be
Gwendolyn's story
impenetrable.
starts.
Yeah, this is before the war kicks off into a
Strip
fever
away the courage
pitch.
From Odin's witch, and all that remains is a weak human girl.
Wow, rude.
We've proven that by killing Griselda.
Yeah, this is
the
just
Valkyrie.
after Gwendolyn's arc starts.
Yeah.
The witch is no match against our
So while
resolve.
Griselda's dead and
Boy,
Gwendolyn is
Oswald,
dying, Oswald's like,
I still can't believe
I gotta
that
kill someone
Ron
again,
was a
don't I?
traitor.
Yep.
I have heard of your power. Show us more.
That was a really weird audio pause video game, what the fuck?
It's like
I
the Lilliput is like thinking about it. Like, do I really want to ask him? Do I want to ask him to stab someone for me?
Show us blood, Belder Reaver Wielder. Do it now.
We used to be dwarves, now we're Lilliputs. We still enjoy a fine crafted weapon though.
We're only the Lilliput's in name, we don't even know what that means. So I don't know if I have any Valentine coins to head to the Puka
Do
village
not
yet.
stand in my shadow. My own spirit will become tainted, like yours.
Wow, rude, I'm gonna
Rude.
stab you in the neck. That unicorn's a dick. Like,
Yeah.
the whole time he's just a rude boy to Oswald.
He's just like, fuck off.
Also, we've upgraded to just, you know, feasting on the blood of mangoes.
Only the finest muggles.
I'm struggling to figure out what a muggle is. I can't tell if it's like a mango or an avocado.
I'm thinking it's more of a mango, but it's kind of just this generic fruit.
Yeah. Also, since Oswald is a manly man with manly things he has to enjoy,
What can I get you
the
today?
the dinner of flesh, and by that I mean eggs.
Hell yeah. You can afford a whole 2 omelets. Hell yeah.
That's a lot of egg. That's like 4 eggs on average.
That's a giant omelet too. That's
Yeah.
Will this be all for
Have you ever eaten a 2-egg omelet? That shit's huge.
mm-hmm.
That's like without cheese and ingredients. Like imagine a 2-egg omelet with stuff like bell peppers and bacon
Lord,
and
yeah.
mushrooms.
All the good
Oh,
stuff.
fuck, I'm hungry.
Thank you very much.
I want a mushroom omelet now.
I do find that always really enjoyable about vanilla war games. They just have a lot of love of food.
Yeah. Ever since, like... No, George Kamitami worked at Capcom for Mystara, so that's not a thing, but, like, ever since, like, Princess Crown, they've just been whole ham on just food.
Oh yeah.
Forever food. And oddly enough, Odin Sphere is, like, the tamest for food. You want to go, like, really into the whole food porn thing, you want Muramasa and Dragon's Crown.
Oh yeah, I remember Muramasa when you streamed it.
We have prepared
Mhm.
ourselves.
I wonder what they're gonna do for Aegis
That blue
13.
building,
Are they gonna
he
just
will
like make
certainly
very
be
high
surprised.
detailed calorie packs?
Your Majesty, could you
Quite
please
possibly.
reconsider the proposal to
Or are we just gonna
mass-produce the
enjoy like a
ciphers?
Thanksgiving turkey dinner
have
before
Beldor's
fighting
dragon.
kaiju?
We also have your swordsmen.
A last meal to enjoy
If we
before
can
you
take the
die
cauldron,
in battle.
We will have more than enough phosons to sustain us. We will no longer need the poison that has
Ugh.
been damaging us.
I love how Melvin's just like, but I want to mass produce a Belder Reaver!
My dear, you
Uh.
are full of naive ideas.
Damn it!
Don't you
Me using the
understand?
souls of the
The
dead to
cipher's
make weapons
absolutely
is good,
necessary to
unlike
battle the
Odin,
demon
who his
lord.
making of weapons out of souls
Watch
is
your
bad.
words, Melvin.
Technically, Odin doesn't make weapons from the souls of
I
the
cannot
dead.
allow
He steals
royalty to
crystals
be
of the souls of the dead to make
criticized so
weapons.
in front of
There's a
That is
distinct
true.
difference here. Which is both really bad.
Please forgive my insolence.
He just pisses off someone
I
else.
care too much for you.
I love how also Melvin's objective
as a
of mass producing the Belder
but as
Reaver with the souls
family.
of the
I
innocent is
spoke
directly
too frankly.
contrasting to what the fairies are going for, because to make the Belder Reaver, you need Phozon, which is what the fairies need to survive. So if you just sink all Phozon into producing Belder Reavers, what the fuck's gonna happen to the fairies?
He's
That
very
woman fails to see
short-sighted.
the whole picture.
I just want to mess with you, the Belder Reaver. I want to be
Oswald!
a Lord of
Are
War.
you on your way? Yes.
I love how much of a Melvin
You
is.
must
I know,
demonstrate.
right? They
I don't
named
even
him
know.
well.
Hang on a second, I gotta look up
That
something.
sword.
I gotta look up Urban Dictionary real quick.
Kill many and make no mistakes.
Yeah, this is just basically show them the power of the Belder Reaver. Also,
Princess Mercedes,
here we come with this
will you
cutscene.
really be heading
Hell
to
yeah.
the battlefield?
Of course. I need to prove my worth as a leader to my mother.
But did she not
Apparently in
demand you
Urban
to stay
Dictionary,
behind
Melvin is a
and look
positive
after the
turn?
castle?
Hmm.
That is also a leader's job.
A Melvin is apparently a
Have
boy you love
Melvin
to look
secure and
at.
hold the fort.
Weird?
That's not a definition I've heard.
Yo,
Oh,
Melvin is
hi,
the definition of
Melvin.
awesome. Melvin is a very awesome
Princess
person.
Mercedes,
Melvin is one of the
please.
first people that created ninjas 2,000 years ago.
Rest
What?
assured we will see victory.
I love Urban
I
Dictionary.
shall go as well.
As you wish, Princess.
Ah, here we go. A
Please,
person or persons who
come
take
this
part
way.
in geek-like activities such as math competitions, chess competitions, Xbox parties. Basically a nerd. That's like the
Please, do
7th
not
definition.
take offense.
Melvin is that Melvin.
Yeah.
If something
He's
were
got
to
an
happen to
original Xbox that he
Eltharia,
likes to play
that
Conker's
brat
Bad
would be
Fur
the
Day
next
on.
queen, huh?
Ah, shit. What a Melvin. So now we are at effectively Gwendolyn's chapter 1, if we're trying to scale this to Gwendolyn's chapter.
Yep. And because it's a battlefield, we'll never run into each other.
I believe
Until the
if I remember this right, this is also Cornelius Act 4?
I think so, yeah.
Because I know Cornelius storms this very same battlefront to be like, oh shit, where's Velvet? I gotta save Velvet! Ah! By the way, here's a Serpent Grief. It is OP as hell. You want a free 35 hit combo? There you go.
Of course.
Basically, whatever I do whenever I play as Oswald is, if I need to build up meter, I just wait until every enemy is on the field, hurt him in one place, and then Serpent Grief him.
Efficient.
Like, it is incredibly powerful. Almost to the detriment of Oswald's gameplay, because, like, if you're smart, you could just use that twice, Field's dead. But it's like 13 Phozons to use, so that'll just tear through your meter.
Yeah. You're gonna need to make a lot of the extra Phozon potion or whatnot.
Man, I never make that shit.
Probably for the best. It's kind of useless.
Yeah, like, it used to be good in the original just because with alchemy, you would get extra Phozons and the extra Phozons you produce from a high-grade alchemy experiment. In this game, it's just, you know, a linear climb, and it's not really worth it. Especially when you could naturalize a bunch of seeds and get even more Phozons.
Yeah.
I really should go back to the original game mode and see if naturalize is better there, too.
The handiness of the PS4 version is you can.
I think the Vita version has it, too.
Nice.
But I think the PS4 version runs better because I know, like, frame rate hitches a lot on the Vita version.
I mean, it's handheld versus a home console, so it makes sense.
But I'm playing on the PS TV. It should be the equivalent. Not really.
No.
Like, I'm honestly fucking surprised that this little wallet-sized portable console wannabe is able to run Odin Sphere so well.
Exactly. I mean, the original on the PS2 didn't it have all sorts of hiccups due to the art style and everything because of
Oh yeah. Frame rate would fucking die if you fought someone like Odette, where it's just like multiple bodies on the field.
Yeah.
Good luck. Also, we just got a recipe called Gold, and if you ever want to, you know, get all the food from the store, you want this potion on Oswald. Because this is about the start of the game where challenge missions start throwing multiple bosses at you. So just like a max level gold with Oswald in Berserk mode, that's a lot of money.
Shit ton of money.
There's one boss in particular that I will probably detail that for. I'm walking around here trying to figure out what that secret area was, but we're not going to see the secret until like the end of this update.
Yeah, I feel like it was definitely in Oswald that they really start hiding them really well.
Yeah, kinda. This one isn't too bad, but I do remember some of Oswald's ones being obnoxious. Ow!
Yeah. And then I found that Velvets were always super easy to find. Strangely enough.
I think Velvet was just your victory lap before the Reckoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you notice here, the frame rate's starting to hitch because of the overlay effect.
Mm-hmm.
That happens in the Underworld too, much to my dismay. Yeah, I walked out and then I walked back like, wait a minute, I missed a pot.
Get cash.
Get one whole silver.
Mm-hmm.
Which is apparently a gold. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
This is like... I think I was trying to do grab there, but it was just like, no. Oh no, I was trying to do Serpent Grief because it said no PP.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is great because I have always hated fighting the Blue Valkyrie captains. But when you're Oswald, that shit doesn't matter. And here's where I'm extending my Berserk meter way beyond what I should be able to do.
Yep.
Like, sure it's just one Vile Rush, but that's like, what, a solid 5 seconds of just attacks?
Slashing, yeah.
And I believe the attacks from that build up to your Berserk meter still.
It looks it, because you have way more Berserk than you probably should for the little bit you did outside of Berserk.
Yeah. Shadow Bite, if I remember right. Yeah, the skill is not great. I don't know what the point of it is. It's basically just, you know, fire a ground-traveling Hadouken. I don't use it all that much. It's never really wowed me compared to, say, Serpent Raid, which is just fuck the screen.
Kill everything in front of you.
I feel like it should have been... Like, if I were to, you know, balance the, you know, power gap for Oswald, I probably would have swapped Shadow Bite and Serpent Grief, because Serpent Grief is way too powerful for when you get it.
Yeah.
Look at me talking about game design when no one will ever, you know, hire me for such a thing. Look, George Kamitani, if you're watching this in some weird miracle of the universe, hire me onto the team. I have great ideas. We can make Aegis 13 super rad.
Hell yeah.
I honestly don't know what would... Actually, no, wait. A single Muggle would be better than two Mulberries, because a Mulberry is like, what, 20?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so a single mango would be great. Consume the flesh of plants. And I think it's like 70 for each bite, so in reality, a single mango is 140 XP.
Yep.
Which is super good, actually.
And as long as you got the Phozons for it, you can just keep growing more Muggles.
Infinite XP.
Exactly.
Also, I just saw this and I was like, yeah, all money. Oswald's one of those...
Is pretty good.
Ice Spirits is mandatory for heroic mode, in my opinion. Unless you want to just rub your face on, like, lava forever.
Yeah.
Because this shit's painful, and it's easy to drop S ranks from a single hit, so I just take Ice Spirits with me forever, and I can, you know, afford to make 1 or 2 mistakes and speed up the LP.
Yep.
Oh good, it's you again. So this is Shadow Bite. I shot it in the wrong direction.
Hell yeah.
Let's try that again. So this is Shadow Bite. It just does that. It's not that hot.
Yeah. If it hit multiple enemies, then it'd be good. Otherwise...
Yeah, if it like traveled along the ground and then just shot a projectile up while it traveled, that'd be great. But the first enemy it hits, it does the attack, and I'm just like, eh.
If you're fighting a really tall person, it might be useful.
Yeah, I can see that being useful. Also, if you notice there's the issue I kind of have with Oswald just in general. It's a little hard for him to juggle because he doesn't really have reach.
No.
But then again, I don't really need to juggle with him because Oswald's more of the target combo kind of character.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know why I tried to grab there. Yeah, it's just kind of painful to see that kick miss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just tank all these hits. Fuck it. I'm not gonna let you summon. Extend the fight for like another minute.
Yeah. Just kill him. End it.
More keys. Part of me just likes to imagine Oswald as like the janitor of the story, where he's just running around with a ring of keys opening everything for everybody else. Because notice that he's like earlier than almost everybody else in the story, and he's opening doors that everybody else goes through.
Yeah. He's a plot convenience as a player character.
Like, how the hell can everybody else get around during the plot? Oh, it was just Oswald, don't worry about it.
He's just very early than everyone and takes the trouble of finding keys.
He also fills, like, a couple gaps in other people's stories, even though he himself has plot gaps as well. God, that's so satisfying. Just a mob.
He's a servant to no end. He serves other people's storylines.
And the player. I think? Okay, I don't show it off quite yet, but there is a, if you notice, we could buy iron boots in this level, and yes, much like Cornelius, Oswald has to go through that too.
Yep.
Now this is just satisfying as hell right here.
Oh, hell yeah, jars.
It's a known psychological effect that destroying pots in video games is just super satisfying. That's why Zelda makes you do it all the time.
Yeah.
Don't really get anything here though. Like, there's quick charge which recharges your POW quicker, but I don't really use that.
Yeah.
It's like, why recharge POW when I could just throw a snake and then kill the field? Yeah, here's the field.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to try something, but the developers knew.
They did.
Damn it.
Good effort, though.
No, it wasn't. I think I almost pulled it off with one character, but it never worked.
Couldn't quite get into the next area.
Yeah, I think like about halfway through, the game just cold stops you in place because they want you to have that accessory.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you're gonna do our gimmick, damn it.
You're gonna put on the boots for the 5 seconds it takes to walk across this, and you are going to like it.
The sad part is, if there is a trick to avoid the boots, it would waste way more time than actually just putting on the boots.
Yeah. They never put the boots in like a hard fight either. It's some sort of mid-pot boss usually, but it's never that bad.
Yeah, it's a freebie, effectively.
They want you to get the boots.
Somebody in the game dev team was like, yo, I made these boots and they're rad, can we use them? And everyone's just like, okay, give it to
Bye,
Oswald.
George. George's like, we need boots for kicking. Imagine getting kicked by these boots, and it's like, we can't really fit that into gameplay normally. What if they just make you really heavy?
Ah, they're the Zelda boots, got it.
Yeah. They make you immune to wind.
It's almost amazing how fast Oswald's dash attack makes you go. It's super good.
Mm-hmm.
It also has a trait I don't really use much because I honestly forget it's there. If you throw it and you manage to, like, have it end on an enemy and hold the button, you could actually spin the sword in place for a few extra hits before you go in for the, punch.
Nice.
And it does a respectable amount of damage, I just never use it.
I think this last room is the one where you need to buy the key.
Yeah. I miss crits. Oh man, playing as Mercedes for like a month and a half, I miss crits.
Yeah.
Like if there's one thing this game does incredibly well, it's crits.
They're very satisfying.
They're very satisfying, this great visual effect, and you can control direction while the animation is going. So you're gonna land that crit, and it's gonna feel good. Because when you see that animation, you're like, oh, you're fucking dead!
Yep.
And then they're dead.
And getting nice crits on a boss, it's just like, well, there's chunks of your health gone.
Like, there's an entire HP bar. I'm Oswald, fuck you. I don't even know why I grabbed this man. I had a full berserk bar, I just wanted to do it.
Because you can.
I think I wanted to see if I could chain a dash attack into grab, but I think I mistimed it. Also, look at how floaty he is! Wow!
Damn.
He was like in the air for 3 seconds. There's one habit that I need to get out of, and that's, you know, activating a skill and then dodging out of it. Because that's just wasted POW meter.
Yep.
Yeah, there's the target combo effect I'm talking about. Oswald is just really good at chaining one skill into another.